Hi, welcome back to my channel and welcome back to Wondersnatch. Today we're going to do a tribute to drag kings. Drag kings have been overlooked. Basically, drag kings are women performing male illusion, and today let's give that a go. So don't forget to give me a big thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and ring that bell so you're notified every time I upload new videos, alright? Okay, let's try this out. Let's start from scratch today because the foundation of drag king makeup is really different from drag queen makeup. I'm not going to block all my brows, I'm just going to block out this end here. I should really just plug that. I'm using this baby ELMER'S glue. This is going to glue down the ends of my brows here. Okay, they're already going pretty much in the direction I want to go, so I'm just going to cover them up like that. Okay, so for drag king makeup, instead of a very arched eyebrow, I want to accentuate my normal brow bone, okay, and make it even more protruding. With the popularity of RuPaul's Drag Race and drag queens being in mainstream media, queens have obviously captured the imagination of many people. Kings have been largely ignored. Most of the times, you know, male fashion is not as exciting as female fashion. It's not usually as colorful or glittery. Although, you know, there are many forms of male drag that are very colorful, like glam rock, rock and roll, even things like James Dean, all these expressions of masculinity. It is a pity that RuPaul has said that drag kings won't be allowed on Drag Race because the essence of a drag king is different from a drag queen, and you know, I think that's really reductive. I think drag kings actually do a lot more sometimes. Also, I think drag queens are a little bit more fascinating because a man dressing up as a woman is inherently more stepping down because of, you know, misogynistic culture. People think that, you know, why would you want to be a woman? Whereas a woman dressing as a man isn't, yeah, of course everyone wants to be a man. That's our own societal misogyny. My nose is sweating again today. Okay, let's set the little tails. RuPaul has also said that women dressing up as women isn't really that exciting because they don't have to do that much work. But I mean, look at some of the drag queens on Drag Race. Some of them have implants, lip injections. They're basically almost there. But you know, women dressing up as men, they have to bind their breasts and they have to contour their abs, which sounds really difficult. Priming today with E.L.F. Okay, I'm just going to use the 2W, cover that up. Okay, and use the UOMA Beauty, which is a little bit darker today, a bit more of a tanned look, to blend it up. So Drag Race is actually quite behind because both Dragula and Camp Wanakiki, both other drag competitions, have had drag kings on. And a drag king actually won Dragula Season 3, Lantern Cider. And this obviously shows that drag kings can be camp and glamorous and scary and fascinating too. So there are a whole bunch of other drag kings that I've been following and trying to look for makeup tutorials. Not as many makeup tutorials for drag kings as for drag queens, but I've been getting tips today from videos from like Hugo Girl and Damien Deluxe. Almost the same color as my background today. Okay, so now these brows, I'm going to use this brow gel to push it up. Okay, this is the COLOURPOP dark brown. And now, using my UOMA Beauty Double Take, I'm going to use this to carve out the drag king contour. Okay, let's start with the brows. Just going to accentuate this. It's going to be pretty much a straight line there. Yeah, nice heavy brow. Contour the temples. Okay, so this goes down there. So men have very prominent temples. Chiseled cheekbones. Straight. So instead of the nice rounded look for drag queens, I'm just going straight under my natural jaw and dipping it, okay, so that there's almost a gaunt look. And the nose, also, for drag queens we have this really tiny little nose. For drag kings, bigger. Okay, so instead of this prison bar here, I'm going right down the side of the nose. Okay, to make it look wider. Fingers crossed, okay, and bring that up into the brow, okay, because it's going to be quite deep set. Okay, so this triangle here, like that, okay, see here. bit under the chin. Let's chisel out the chin too. Okay, and then let's go in and blend those out. Let's just give myself a bit more of a ridges here too. Okay, and now using my 2W, I'm just gonna clean up the brow, it's nice and straight. Like under the eyes. Drag kings have been around just as long as drag queens have. Okay, for example, Joan of Arc was a drag king. I mean, she didn't perform, but she was basically doing male illusion, and so was Mulan. And in the 1950s and 60s, Stormy the Lavery was a drag king that performed at a Jewel Box Review, and he had this show called 25 Men and a Girl, and the audience was supposed to guess who the girls were. Of course, the 25 men and 25 drag queens. And at the end of the show, they revealed that the one girl was the MC, Stormy the Lavery, who presented as a man, and that was like the big gag at the time. So now let's go into some white. Okay, 070. Okay, we still need to a bit of a thicker highlight there. Highlights up here now. Highlight under the brow a little bit. And Stormy the Lavery, along with Sylvia Rivera and Marsha P. Johnson, was said to be part of the Stonewall riots. And she was apparently the first person who threw the first punch at Stonewall. Unfortunately, she didn't do very well, and she actually died alone in a nursing home because she was neglected in her later years. Okay, I got to powder that really soon as my nose is sweating today again. I don't know why some days my nose decides to. It's a man, Maury. So very different contouring compared to queen makeup. Okay, the high points of the face, and we want to make it a lot more angular. Okay, and then of course Cody and spun to the rest. Okay, brush off. Okay, let's go in with my Anastasia contour kit. I'm going to start contouring lightly. Okay, don't want to go too heavy first, if not it just looks really, really messy. Okay, let's start with the eyes. Okay, so I'm going to give myself deep set eyes. So the contour goes all the way out here and down the side of the nose. Okay, and right into the brow. Into the temples. If any drag kings are watching this, sorry if I'm not doing a great job. This is only my second time doing this. I tried this once. I want to do this justice. There are some drag kings in Singapore. Aloysius D. Let me bring this up. Instead of the usual female contouring, it's more angular. Same on this side. Sorry, forgot to mention, Papa Cherry is another drag king that has performed at Riot several times. Blend out this contour. It can go under the eye as well. But you know, in Singapore it's really hard for drag performers to get gigs. I mean, Riot is obviously the best place to perform, but most places I don't think pay them very well. Okay, let's go to this chin and the nose. Let's fill those eyebrows in. Okay, going to use my Tati Beauty today. Going in with the black and give myself big bushy brows. Okay, for queen makeup, I start my brows somewhere there, so that opens up the middle of the face, so it pushes everything up here out. But here I want to close everything in. Let's make sure it's angular. So for drag queen makeup, you're going to open up the eyes to make them nice and bright. You're going to close the eyes and meant to give that smoldering look. So black kohl pencil all the way around the eye, like a black smoky eye. Start with the waterline. Bring it down into the skin a little bit. Okay, and then go over the top, tight line. So Sasha Velour, winner of season 9, has this show called Nightgowns, and she always brings on drag kings too. So there's a drag king who performs in Nightgowns called Vigor Mortis. Also, check him out. Now going in this smudging brush with the black. I'm going to smoke that out. Okay, but I'm going to smoke that out this way. Okay, smudge out top two. Oh my god, I just know this is the face I'm making. Let's look pretty for this. Anyone else makes funny faces when they do makeup? See, my nose is sweating. And now we go in with Ritual. Just to blend out black in this outer corner here. And extend that out there. Okay, so I'm making the brow bone look like it's really extended there. So blend that out that way. Try to reach almost to a vanishing point with the tip of the brow. And you can keep this a bit square here, I guess. Let's blend out the bottom too with Ritual. Okay, so that looks like I have really deep set eyes. Bring that into the nose. Side of the nose, not too high. I've gone in and deepened up some of that shadow with the Tati Beauty. And now I'm just going to use the same, give myself some spiky brows here. Okay, so men have these very pronounced brow bones, so let's just contour a little bit of a scowl. So just round this part out here a little bit. In Ritual, just give myself some of these lines coming down here. Let's accentuate these lines here. Okay, and nose. Let's just make my nose look a bit flatter by contouring this up. That makes my nose look so much wider. More pugnacious-like. So now let's just go and give myself a little bit of colour with some bronzer using Icon. It's a little bit too white. Just bring that colour down a little bit. Okay, using the orange, just to warm up a little bit. Don't forget the highlights. Okay, I will be using the Anastasia highlights. Okay. One, just to make sure these areas are okay. And now let's give myself some facial hair. I got this stippling sun from Spotlight. Okay, I'm going to go in with my MEHRON black water activated. Spray some Studio Fix on that. Sideburns. Drag queens usually hype up femininity, okay? Whereas drag kings will hype up masculinity. So things that they comment on are things like toxic masculinity, douchebaggery. So we'll build a soul patch. Now I look like Abe Lincoln. As you could tell from my makeup removal video, I'm a bit of a hairless wonder. So I need to Google some images of facial hair. I almost forgot to mention two of my favorite bio kings or males performing male masculinity, Axel Andrews and Leon Chiro. Axel Andrews is a drag son of Roxy Andrews, and Leon Chiro is a cosplayer who does this really hyper masculine
Okay,
looks.
let's try to contour the body. Okay, the shirt is off, so I'm just going to contour my body using this AOA contour stick. Okay, so this is my flabby old body, so I'm just going to follow try to look for the abs. Okay, blend that out. I think I need to use some powders. Going back in with my contour kit. Let's just go over all that with some powders, blend it out. Contour those cum gutters. These are cum gutters. Okay, you get the idea. Alright, I'm going to do some finishing touches, throw on a lash and come back with a finished look. I mean, come back with a finished look. Are you ready?
Are you ready for the birth of Snatch Wonder? I've even drawn on my chest hair, my, what's this called? The trail, and I padded down below also. Alright, so, this is my alter ego drag king persona, Snatch Wonder, douchebag extraordinaire. If you want to see Snatch Wonder do other stuff, just leave in the comments what you want me to do, alright? Alright, so don't forget to give me a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Yeah. And ring that bell so you're notified every time I upload new videos, alright? Alright, I'll see you next time. Bye. I can't keep a straight face doing all this macho bullshit. Alright, just watch my other videos, alright? Okay, I'll see you next time. Bye!